Last week I went to Holland, Michigan for 5 days to visit one of our pro members, Lakeshore Customs. Here's what I learned about their design process and how they were able to increase their revenue by $3 million in just 1 year implementing this design system. One of the most important things is to recognize that as a design build contractor, you are selling a Ferrari. And what happens when you go walk into a Ferrari dealership? They treat you like a luxury customer. You're getting served champagne. You're getting white glove service. And that's what you're selling as a design build contractor, selling hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of projects. If you're just emailing a design and an estimate, what kind of experience are you providing to your homeowner? That's the difference between Lakeshore and guys who are trying to be like Lakeshore. There's no excuses. It's the experience that we provide, and we can do this together. Lakeshore also understands the value of design. Design is not just the sales tool and the marketing tool and something cool that the homeowner can look at. What design does is design protects your margin on the job site. The reason for design and construction plans and a design process that you put your homeowner through is for the experience as well as managing your margin rather than managing problems on the job site. Every job site problem you have, change orders, miscommunication, wrong material orders, layout problems, those are all design problems. And so when you educate your homeowner on why a design is so important and the design process that you put them through, they have no problem paying you for that design process. So when a lead first comes into Lakeshore Customs, they get them on the phone and they have a quick initial discovery. They're asking them what it is that they want, why they want it, what problems do they have currently in the yard, and making sure that they're the right customer for them. A big thing that they changed is they stopped selling the wrong customer that creates more problems. Somebody who's not willing to go through the Lakeshore Design Custom experience and purchase that design experience, right? That's not their right customer. So they filter out immediately. They explain that every project they do requires a design, and the design allows you as the homeowner to protect your investment by allowing you to make all your decisions through the 3D process before construction begins. That allows the Lakeshore team to accurately estimate the project with the 2D construction plans, and then it allows for a very smooth installation where there's no time delays or change orders or miscommunications because we use the 3D design and all the decisions made up front and the 2D construction plans to have a smooth construction process. Once the homeowner agrees that, okay, I understand that the design is a thing, I'd still love to have you guys out, let's schedule a time, then Lakeshore Customs on that first call will schedule a time with the homeowner to meet on site. Then their main sales reps will go meet them and they'll do the first initial design consultation. So they'll go do more of an in-depth understanding of why the homeowner wants what they want. They'll walk through, they'll listen, they'll ask great questions, really get to a deeper understanding of what it is the homeowner wants, but why they want it, so then we can create a design that speaks to their needs and is not about price. For an example, if somebody says they want an outdoor kitchen and you just say, okay, and then you design a $50,000 outdoor kitchen, show it to them or send it to them, and you don't explain why you did it, if that customer is only cooking once a year and he just wants a basic outdoor kitchen and you just designed a $50,000 outdoor kitchen, it becomes about price. But if you ask them, hey, are you Gordon Ramsay out here or are you a holiday cooker? Those are completely two different guys. The holiday cooker is going to spend $25,000 on an outdoor kitchen. The Gordon Ramsay is going to spend $100,000 on their outdoor kitchen. So we have to understand why they want what they want. At the end of that meeting, they then express and explain why a design experience is so important and what they're going to get with the design experience. Not only are they going to be getting the 3Ds and the 2D construction plans and an in-depth understanding of what it is that they want and design revisions and all of that, but for a lot of their customers, this is their second or third home. So this is their summer house. So what they're also going to do is they're going to invite them to their showroom. They're going to have food and drinks and allow them to touch and feel the materials on site, like really a full-on experience. The Ferrari of design experiences is what they're selling. They explain that and then they sell them the Lakeshore Custom design experience. It can be anywhere between $1,500 to $5,000. Before they leave that design consultation meeting on site, they are then scheduling about 2 weeks out a meeting with the homeowner for the homeowner to come into the Lakeshore Customs office and showroom to present the design to them. So they set the expectation that that's what it is. Having that showroom and having that meeting in person and presenting it to them at their office is an incredible opportunity to show them them, hey, look, I have a real company. I've invested a lot of money into this. I'm established. You're building that trust. You're building that perceived likelihood of achievement in the homeowner that, dang, these guys are legit. They have an office. They have a showroom. I'm feeling the materials. I'm being served and treated from a white glove experience like buying a Ferrari. Sell the Ferrari. During that time, after that meeting, they're sending us the site photos, the videos, the survey, all the questionnaire answers, why the homeowner wants what they want, the problems, the wants, the needs, style, budget, all the things, and we start doing the design. We then have about 2 weeks to create that beautiful first draft of the design. Lakeshore Customs also tells us, hey, I'm presenting the design on this day, and the reason why that's important is because we're going to start implementing a new process with them. When the homeowner comes to the design presentation at the Lakeshore Customs office, again, they're going to treat them like this is a 5-star experience. They're going to treat them like that customer who is buying a Ferrari. They're going to elevate that experience for them, and then they're going to present the first draft of the design. Now, typically for the first draft of the design, there will be some revisions, there will be some notes. If you did the intake really well, right? If we're having design problems, it's an intake problem. Just like if you're having a job site problem, it's a design problem, which is then an intake problem. So better intake, better designs. Typically there will be some revisions. If there's not, even better, that's fantastic. But when we send them the first draft of every design, we also send them a basic one-pager layout that has some measurements and then quantities of material, so they have a rough understanding of what the budget's going to be based on their price per square foot. So we send square footages, linear footages, all of that. So they're going to present kind of a rough budget and the first draft of the design. The homeowner is going to give some feedback. They're going to say, hey, maybe this is too much, or maybe it's not about the price. Maybe they want to change or see something different. They document all those revision notes, and then they send it back to us the same day, immediately when that's done. While we're working on the revisions the same day for it to be ready the next day or the following, depending on how big the revisions are, they're going to go take their homeowner to different projects that they're working on. They're going to enjoy time in the showroom. Maybe they take them to dinner. Give them that 5-star experience that no one else is giving them. You're selling a Ferrari. When we finish this second draft, we're going to send you the updated quantity takeoff sheet as well as the second draft renders. Lakeshore Customs is going to have them in the next day or the next 2 days. They're going to present that version 2, and right then their goal is to sell the project right there. When they get the homeowner to sign and agree on the project, they send us the update, hey, we sold it. We then start creating the 2D construction plan set, and a 2D construction plan set that's good enough to give to their guys and go build it with accuracy. Building construction plans takes a long time. It's hard. Making them very accurate takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes energy. We need to be able to have time in order to build those really accurate 2D construction plans. And most projects aren't starting the next day, so building out the plans is not a problem, right? We have a week, we have 2 weeks to really build out and refine these construction plans for them. That's just a little bit of a recap of my experience with Lakeshore Customs, really who they are, what they're doing, and what has allowed them to add $2, $3, $4 million in revenue in 1 year using this design process. They focus on treating the customer like the customer is buying a Ferrari. What kind of experience are you giving your customer? If they're spending $300,000, are you treating them like they're spending $300,000, or are you treating them like they're buying a Toyota? What is it? Only you can answer that yourself. Let's go.